glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Kentucky got one of the bright young stars in the college football universe. Will Stein has done a fantastic job for the last several years as the Oregon offensive coordinator. Now an opportunity to run his own program in the SEC. We'll see if Will Stein can get the Kentucky Wildcats back on top as contenders in the South. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Using his feet. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunter. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Trying to move them on the counter. Pulled down for the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. And the Jaguars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Phillips. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Jaguars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies.
Got it. They will score. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Found the spot in the defense. Wide open spaces. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They want to run this quarterback. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! Extra point here will tie the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Phillips. Turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They give it to him again. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some...
Maybe a crease. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Jaguars have this offense rolling. Off-play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Wildcats have it with a first and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. Floating away. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll play it safe and try for three. Never a doubt. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Running the option, it's Davenport. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Baxter. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, and he's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it in the red zone. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Send the tight end in motion. He's got it on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Jaguars getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Got room to work. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's...
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 14 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach at halftime. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Handoff to the single running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. Running into the open space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Goes to the option. Keeps it himself. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Off play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he'll be brought down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Cole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, South Alabama! Great job by the back on the option. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Pulls it on the option. Makes it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bauer. Could not make his way to the corner. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Running through contact. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Back to pass, it's Davenport. The short hands, it's Hunter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And some room. Could be an alley. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. There's some room. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, what a move to get open. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91 set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Cole. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Davenport. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Maybe some room here. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter. Get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards. Get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
The Jaguars are marching down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Makes the catch. It's Woods. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense got it. He's loose down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field, but unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Malone. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finding some room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and
Turning it on. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side.
How about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Nice move there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Kentucky has time on its side, and they'll take every second of it. Right back to the well. Makes a man miss. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside, it's Barnes. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Barnes. And tackled there by the defense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to... They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball. Defense has it. Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. To the air, it's Davenport. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the third interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Of course, the game can't end on a defensive penalty, so we play on here with at least one more untimed down. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, looking for a man. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work.